Hi there, Vanessa Zamora here, and joining me now is Matt Bailey, the man of the hour. He is on the SES Advisory Board and president. Excellent. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So how is the show going?
I tell you what, the show is really exciting this year. Even with talk of the economy, things going down, and other shows reducing in numbers, to see the amount of registrations, the amount of people here, even pre-registrations before the conference was really exciting. We knew that it wasn't going to be down as much as things were happening, and it's turned into a great show.
Excellent. Now you did shift it up a little bit. You've kind of last year there were a couple more tracks. You did some training in the beginning and in the end. What was behind that decision?
Well, there's just been a lot more emphasis on the training. So the first day, Monday, which is typically a show day, Bruce Clay did training. I did training through the Direct Marketing Association, providing some tracks there, but also the Web Analytics Association offered some training, as well as Aaron Kalo offered the OMS training as well. So it was a lot of individualized, very specific type of training areas that you could come specifically. Mine was on e-commerce. I know Lee Oden, his was on using PR and blogging, and you could get a very specific training on some areas. Now on Friday there will be training, and that's typical of related specifically to incisive media and search engine strategies, and there'll be more of the traditional 4 hours on pay-per-click, a full day on small business, so things like that. But adding the additional, it's almost like we're going like everybody else is. We're getting more traditional with the pre-conference training, post-conference training, and then sessions in the middle.
It's interesting. A lot of people are doing training right now.
It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing the training almost more than sessions, because when you have an hour or 2 hours to really explore a subject, I spent 3 hours talking about specifically applying SEO to e-commerce, and I felt like we still didn't even scratch the surface of how deep we could go into it.
Sure.
When you've got 10 or 20 minutes on a panel, you really can't give something a good treatment and really get into the depth of what you've learned over the past number of years in your experience.
So you did attend the show yesterday, and I know you've probably gotten some feedback. Are there any themes, or has anything stood out particularly about the show this year?
Lots of prognostication about the MSN Yahoo deal, and it's amazing to see how many people are coming out and saying, this is what's going to happen. When if you talk to anyone from MSN or Yahoo, they really don't know what's going to happen. So it's just very interesting to see how many experts there are that know exactly what's going to happen and when it's going to happen.
So what's your expert take on the situation?
I'm interested to see what happens. I really am. The level of integration, where they're going to go. I think one of Yahoo's, they've got some strong properties.
Yes.
And I think it's always frustrated those of us in the industry that they never really integrated those. Now with Bing, and we were looking at Bing Travel and their ad center, looks fantastic. We'll see how that lines up and just how far they integrate. If it's only a halfway integration, nothing's going to happen.
Sure. And any other future predictions for search, social media? What are we going to see in the next couple of years?
I'm not too popular with this, but Twitter's going to run its course. It's going to, and it can't be soon enough. I'm so tired of Twitter. I think Facebook is going to outlast Twitter, especially with some of the moves with the Facebook Lite. Twitter isn't reaching a younger audience; they're reaching an older audience, and it's very easy if you stop using Twitter for a day or two. It's very easy to keep going another day, another 2 days, and not using it. So, look at the littered road of history of. Forums were big, then blogs were big, then Second Life was big, then what was it? Orkut was the first social network, and then Friendster. Everything comes in waves. It's popular for a year, maybe two, then it runs its course, and everyone goes to the next thing.
All right. Well, we're about out of time. This is Matt Bailey. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Yep, definitely.